What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am back for the final, for now, but probably for good, Phyrexia All Will Be One pre-release kit opening. If you are unaware of how we do things here on this channel, I have opened more pre-release kits than anybody else here on YouTube, and I am not planning on stopping anytime soon. Obviously, I just said I'm stopping with Phyrexia All Will Be One, but we're a little behind, so there's March of the Machine. It's right over there, and technically over there off camera. But yeah, so we've got some stuff to open, so don't you worry. I already have all 5 of these dice, in fact all 6, because there's the white one as well. But here is another white one. So yeah, we will leave that on the side, no big deal there. As we have been showing recently, we have the insert that you use to divide your deck and your sideboard, or whatever else you might be putting in here. And we also have the insert. Or the divider and then the insert. So this tells you how to build a pre-release deck if you're a newer player, or if there is a newer player in the room. And then there is the 9 spheres of new Phyrexia. Now, we've already read the first 6, so there are only 3 remaining. And of course, we saved the best for last. The Fair Basilica is how it starts. All hail Elish Norn, the mother of machines. Then we have the Mycosynth Gardens. As the Mycosynth grows, so does Phyrexia's power. And last but not least, the seed core itself, all will be one. So that is the end of the spheres. Obviously, we have the packs, which is what we're really here for, right? I'm not under any pretense that you were like, oh my God, Joe needs to read those things. I have to go watch the video. But anyway, we have in our little package here with our promo foil rare or mythic, we have our code for MTG Arena, which again, as a reminder, there's only 1 per account on MTG Arena, so we already used ours from Phyrexia All Will Be One, as did many of you, I assume, and many people who were at the pre-release with us. So, in addition to this code being given away, and the other 6 that we gave away in the last 2 videos, there are 2 more to give away in this video as well. So don't you worry, you have 3 more chances to win this. And if you have not gotten a chance, like if all of these are gone, and in the other 2 videos too, we won't be able to help you out with this set, but don't forget, March of the Machine still to come, and we have many for that set also. So please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, and you can be there early so that you can get those codes for March of the Machine for yourself. Now, this is our promo foil mythic. If you missed our last video, I encourage you to go check it out right up there at the top. This might look familiar to you, although not in foil from last time. We have Nahiri, the Unforgiving, foil completed Planeswalker. Hell yes, that is sick. I love it. We could splash her if we were in white X or red X, because her middle mana value could be played with the other color or with 2 life. But still, really awesome to have her. Obviously, you saw me bending her. She is a little pringled because, you know, these kits have been sitting around for a while. That's just how it works. We moved. We're in a new house, so that will happen. Hey, look, Nahiri again. It is Thrill of Possibility, Stinging Hive Master, Mesmerizing Dose, Leonin Lightbringer. I mean, if we're going red-white, this card is going to be great because it cares about equipment, and hopefully we'll be able to do some equipment stuff. We have a Maze's Mantle, a Volt Charge, very nice. The Autonomous Furnace, if we're in red, it gets in, no question. Furnace Skull Bomb, this probably does not get in, even if we're in red. A Contagious Vorak, Prophetic Prism, nice. A Tyvar's Stand is our first uncommon. Not a bad card at all. We have a Ravenous Necro Titan. You know, it's only a 4-mana 6/6. And when you play it, if your opponent is not corrupted, you have to sack a creature. Okay. If this is the type of deck that we're in, we would want this card. Just saying. And our third is Awaken the Sleeper. I don't love this card. It's fine. If we are in a black-red sack deck, and we're like splashing white for Nahiri, this would definitely get in, as long as we have enough sack outlets. Because think about it, the Ravenous Necro Titan, I mean, I guess we'd need 8 mana, so that's kind of a bad example. But if we have just, you know, do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, if we had a good sack outlet that we could use this for, that would be great. Take their creature, attack with it, and then destroy any equipment attached to it, and then destroy it if we sack it. So really, really cool. And so our next rare or mythic is... wow, it is the Mycosynth Gardens. It's a sphere land, and it's a filter land. You can tap one, tap it, and add 1 mana of any color. You can tap for a colorless, or you can tap X, tap it, and it becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control with mana value X. This is not an auto-include in a deck that we are playing in. If we have some pretty good artifacts, or a lot of good artifacts, maybe it gets in, and if we really need the help with fixing, this is a bad version of it, but I would use it if I really had to. So, behind the Mycosynth Gardens, we have a full art forest, very nice, and a Phyrexian Might token. Okay. Pack 2. Oh, really? Being difficult, huh? Okay. Fine, I see how it is. Okay, that's better. Just tear it to shreds. That's how you do it. God. I've opened a lot of packs in my day. That one was a weird one, I won't lie. All right, we have a Pestilent Siphoner. Very good card. A Gitaxian Anatomist. A Duelist of Deep Faith. Very good card. And again, if we're in red-white, that one gets in. Very, very good. Oil Gorger Troll. Forge Hammer Centurion. Okay, I mean, it cares about creatures and artifacts going to the graveyard because it wants to be in the sack deck, and then it gets oil. Very interesting. Infectious Inquiry, good card. Meld Web Curator. Mirror Custodian, I do not like the mirror in this set. The Hunter Maze, if we're in green it gets in, if we're not it doesn't. Shieldred's Head Cleaver, not a bad card. Font of Progress is our first uncommon. We have a Rebel Salvo, very cool. An Affinity for Equipment. Now notably, I don't think we have any equipment yet, which is really sad because I would love to do an equipment deck, and this gets in kind of regardless, right? It's 3 mana to do 5 damage, like at instant speed, so it definitely gets in, like I said, regardless. And then an Evolving Adaptive. Doesn't pull us into green, but not a bad card at all. And so our next rare or mythic is a Vindictive Flame Stoker. Yeah, it cares about non-creature spells, so we can be aware of that at least. It is 7 mana to sacrifice it, which is, I mean, it costs 1 less for each oil counter on itself. So if we're doing some type of an oil strategy with red and or red-green, this could be pretty good. I like it. I don't appreciate as much how I'm having to say, like, well, if we do X, Y, and Z, but, like, you know, build around cards are build around cards for a reason, so maybe we could make this work. We'll have to see. Behind it, we have a Full Art Swamp. Not bad at all. Very awesome looking, by the way. And an ad card. I will say, spoilers, I guess, in like that again, like that's what you're here for. In all of the openings that we've done for these 3 kits, for this most recent set of kits, that's the first ad card we've seen, so no complaints. Here's a code for MTG Arena. As a reminder, 1 per account if you've already used one from a pre-release kit for Phyrexia All Will Be One. I know it was a while ago, I apologize, but this one will not work for you, so don't waste your time. But shout out in the comments down below, hey, I got the first code and it worked for me, if in fact it does in fact work for you. And let us know what you got. Well, hopefully you get good stuff. This is our small way of saying thank you to each and every one of you for watching our stuff. Don't forget, we are live every Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. On Mondays, we stream MTG Arena, and on Fridays, we stream whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time. We would love, love, love to have you. We have an Annihilating Glare to start. Bring the Ending. Cool art, interesting story point, I suppose. We have a Gold Warden's Helm, finally. This one isn't even like an amazing one, but it works. A Carnivorous Canopy. Kuldotha Cackler. Okay, cares about oil. Looks like that might be the direction we're going. Hexgold Slash, very good card. Complete Devotion, not bad at all. Mere Kinsmith, not a Mere fan in this set. Tyrannix Atrocity, good card. A Necrosquito, very nice as our first uncommon. Very, very nice. A Tamiyo's Immobilizer. This one's fine. I mean, again, it's got oil synergies, but I haven't really seen a lot of reason to be in blue yet in this kit. We have a Canker Bloom as in the showcase art. Okay, I mean, you know, it proliferates as well. If we have oil, like that would make sense. So, and I love this art. It's really, really cool looking. And so, our next rare or mythic. Wow, there's a lot of cards left in this pack still. Our next rare or mythic is... a Monument to Perfection. Gross, get the hell out of here. Anyway, that's fine. I guess that's what we get for opening Nahiri, right? They're going to give us, like, bad rares and mythics to compensate for it, or rares, I guess. But our foil, maybe that will make up for it, is a very good foil. Hell yeah! It's an uncommon, but still, Annex Sentry is an incredible card. Holy crap. I love it. It's great. 3 mana, 1/4 with Toxic 1, and you get to steal one of their smaller creatures. Very nice. And that foiling pattern is actually pretty cool. I like it. Look at that. Very good foil. Okay. And then behind that, a full art Phyrexian Mountain and a Rebel token. We have 3 more packs to go, which means we're halfway through, which means why not? We'll do another code for MTG Arena. Hopefully this one works for you. Shout it out in the comments down below. Let us know. The second code worked for me. And obviously, we would love to know what you got if you're opening it soon. Because, yeah, that would be great. We'd be really happy for you. So let us know. Hey, don't forget, we have other channels, Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All. Links down in the description box below. Amy is doing some awesome things over on Gluten Free for All down below, so don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell on any of the channels that you're at. This one here or either of those two. 3 videos a week over on Video Games for All. Don't forget. Really, really good stuff. We have a Whisper of the Dross. That's a great card. Ichor Synthesizer. Orthodoxy Enforcer. Cares if we have 2 or more artifacts. It's a fine card, I suppose. If it needs to be a 23rd, it will be. Otherwise, I'm not that impressed by it. We have a Branch Blight Stalker. Kuldotha Cackler again. Okay. Gulping Scrap Trap. This is a good one. An Experimental Augury. Nice. A Rustvine Cultivator. Also nice. Planar Disruption. Very, very good card. Terramorphic Expanse to help us splash if we need to. Not bad. Because at this point, it looks like we could be white X, you know, and like splash red if we need to. There are some good red cards too, though, right? So, I don't know. That's a really tough one. I think we've seen some good black. We've seen some good green. This is really tough for me so far. We still got half the kit to go, obviously. So, we have a Veil of Assimilation. Again, cares about artifacts entering. I don't know how I feel about this card. I think it's fine, maybe, probably not. We have a Necrogen Rot Priest. This is a good card, like a very, very good card. And we have an Atmosphere Surgeon. Interesting. Which means our next rare or mythic is... Wow, that is gorgeous. Alt Art Borderless Kaya Intangible Slayer. Now, notably, double white, double black for a rare planeswalker, which means if we were to splash red with Terramorphic Expanse and things like that, we could play Kaya, but I don't know if she is, I mean, she's great, don't get me wrong. Is she good enough to pull us away from all the other red that we've seen? I did say I've seen some decent black, so maybe she is. This is a very good card, don't get me wrong. 2 planeswalkers in the same kit, 1 promo foil, mythic, and 1 alt art borderless rare. Really, really cool. Because this is the like what if Kaya had been turned into a Phyrexian, this is what she would have looked like, but she was not. So there you go. Behind Kaya, we have a full art Mountain and Koth, Fire of Resistance token. Or emblem, I should say. Really cool. I mean, look, I can't complain, y'all. We have 2 more packs to go. These openings, these last 3, this one and the last 2 that we did over the last couple of weeks, have been very, very good. I mean, really, really nice. So yeah, I'm curious to see what these last 2 packs have for us. Even if they have nothing, I'm still very satisfied. We have a Malcator's Watcher, Vanquish into Eternity, very good card. A Lattice Blade Mantis. A Molten Rebuke, not bad at all. Cruel Grimnarch. Vivisurgeon's Insight, The Surgical Bay, Offer Immortality, Axiom Engraver, Maze Skullbomb, a Cephalopod Sentry is our first uncommon. Probably not playing this one. We have a Paladin of Predation. This is a good one. It's very expensive, but it's a good one. Again, we're not really looking at double green here, but still. And a Drown in Ichor. This one I would definitely play if we are doing white, black, splash red. And so, our second to last, rare or mythic, is a Venser Corpse Puppet. Again, I talked about this the last time we opened him. I am happy to have a Venser, but for the deck that we are making here and that we've seen so far, Venser does not get in. But Venser is a very cool card, so I personally am happy to have Venser. Behind him, we have an Island, and a full art island, of course, and a Rebel token, which means we have one more pack to go, but you know the drill. There's also one more code to go. So, shout it out in the comments below, hey, the third code worked for me. We would appreciate it. Thank you so much. And like we said, I mentioned Video Games for All earlier, 3 videos a week over there. Every Tuesday, we have Pokemon Diamond, my wife Amy's first time ever playing through Pokemon Diamond. She has gone through every generation, and she is now on the 4th. Wednesdays, we have Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. Again, her first time ever seeing that game. And on Sundays, her first time ever playing Minecraft. We would love to have you over there. Don't forget, sub, ring the bell over there, Video Games for All, at Gluten Free for All, and here on Geek for All as well. We really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Our last pack starts with a Duress, Chrome Prowler, Basilica Shepherd, very nice, Forge Hammer Centurion, Pestilent Siphoner, very good, Gitaxian Anatomist, Basilica Skullbomb, Plague Nurse, that's a good card, a Dune Mover, hell yeah. We're seeing a lot of commons in this kit that we did not see in the last 2 at all, and this is a very good one. It definitely gets in. I like this card a lot. Annex Sentry again. Yes, please. Expand the Sphere is our second uncommon. And an Exuberant Fuseling. I know Amy likes this guy. I think he's just fine. But our last, rare or mythic, is a Bloated Contaminator. Some good green towards the end of this one. I don't think it pulls us away from what I assume will be white, black, splash red. For Nahiri, but still, very good green towards the end here. I think we have a foil as well, do we? Does it help us? It is a foil common, Cruel Grimnarch, which does not, well, actually, no, it does help us if we want to play it. I think we opened at least one more, so if I'm playing one of them, I'm playing the foil one, obviously. You got to style on them a little. But I don't know if I'm playing both. It is 6 mana, and we do have Kaya that costs 7, so a little expensive, but still, this foiling pattern is real bad, by the way. Behind Cruel Grimnarch, a full art Phyrexian Island, really awesome looking, and a poison counter token. Very cool. Okay. So you just put like a die on here for however many poison counters you or your opponent has. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to leave you looking at these two. The 2 Planeswalkers, very, very cool. I'm happy to have opened them. I hope you were happy to have seen them opened. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like I said, I would lean white, black, splash red, but that's from me trying to remember all the cards that I opened in like the common and uncommon slot and like where they would fit. Maybe you have the benefit of looking back and saying, you know what, Joe, your red is a lot better than your whatever. So like, don't play Kaya, play red, white, you know, whatever, something like that. Whatever your opinion is, I want to know in the comments down below, what would you play from this kit, and what do you think of how we opened? I think we did pretty damn well. I think compared to my other openings, I'm not really sure, like, value-wise, right? I haven't memorized the costs of all these cards, but I feel like the other openings had more value in them, but, or at least more, like shocking bombs in them, but I'm still very happy with how we opened here, so, yeah. Thank you all so very much for watching. I really hope everybody enjoyed. I can't promise that the next set of openings will be out immediately next week, but I would love for that to be the case. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out or whenever we go live here on this channel. The other 2 channels, links in the description down below, like I said. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe. And as I always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.